First day of Stage 2 at PDC Q School, European version. The first tour card will be given out in Europe. Win your day, you go through. That is in the blue. Development Tour players, Challenge Tour players, defending tour card holders, the players that did well in Stage 1, all in. Everybody else now goes home. And that's where we're going to take a look now to see if the averages change. Because in the first phase, the European Q School was significantly lower in regards to standard, day on day, dropping 6 points that of the UK. But this is where the big boys come in. This is where the top hitters come in, and the levels should be a lot more similar now. And I think a lot of this comes down to the entries. The entries at sort of the bottom end of this Q School, there was a lot more people sort of in the 50s over in Europe. I think this is where business picks up now. And you can certainly see that in this stage where you look through, you can see the results a lot tighter. The average is certainly a lot higher. Danny Jansen, someone who did very well on the Challenge Tour last year, won the first couple, looked like he was going to get his tour card from that system, and then didn't quite finish the job. Darius Labanauskas doing the job on him there. Jimmy Van Ski going through 6-0, a lot of people's pick. Ben Robb, someone who says got a very high win rate over the other side of the world, but looking to transfer that across. Jeffrey Deswan, someone I'm just very surprised to see constantly get into this situation. When you look at Jeffrey Deswan and you look at him, World Match Play semi-finalist not that many years ago, just never quite fulfilled that promise, did he? And sort of kick on and go forward. Alexander Merckx would have got a tour card had results gone right for him at the World Championship, but it wasn't to be. Adam Gavlas off the tour now, big win for him. Marcel Scorpion, he would be probably the most popular PDC tour card holder of all times, and an average just shy of 90 shows how much better he is getting, and the improvement within his game is absolutely incredible to see. Jacques Larbe had a couple of years on the tour, first French player to get one before Thibaut Tricol picked one up last year. He's not been able to stay on tour, looking to get back on. Obviously really enjoyed his time there. Victor Tingström's going to be one to keep an eye on today. 94 average for him, good performance, and as we keep saying, the Swedish players are certainly coming. Biggest casualty of this round, Boris Kritschmar, PDC tour card holder for the last quite a lot of years in fact, and a big player over in the soft tip world as well, but going out 6-5. Bit of a shock there, bit of a surprise. He's still got time to turn it around. Another ex-tour card holder here, Owen Rolls, going off. Danny Van Tripe also dropping off the tour and coming up here with defeats. So not good here for those players coming off the tour. And they're the players we thought would do well when you look at the averages of Stage 1. Banged on about it the whole time. How many visits to the board can you have? It's 6. If you're between 93 and 83, you've got a chance at Q School. These are the players that exceeded that standard in the last 64 and earned themselves a point. David Cameron, a seniors winner, won that title down at Lakeside. Mike Kyvenhoven, 96.33 for him. Good performance over Brian Roman. The performance of the round, though, goes once again to Sweden's Victor Tingström, player I commentated on in Basel a few months ago for the PDC European Tour, and he was very impressive on that occasion. He's impressive again here. 6-3 win with 105 average. Now, at this point, we're looking at the points. The players that are down the right-hand side here all pick up 1 point. That is Max Hopp, who a lot of people will be hoping can get his PDC Tour card back. David Cameron, coming from Canada, one of only 2 Canadians in the event. Jim Long taking part in the UK. No Americans in the event. Darius Labanauskas goes out there to Jimmy Van Ski. It's been a tough day for Labanauskas, some tough draws, so a point isn't too bad there. But let's take a look at the winner's side. We've got Kåre Decker, big guy, as is Jimmy Van Ski. 2 very, very tall players, to say the least. Not that has anything to do with darts, but, you know, they picked up the wins. Andreas Harrison, we'd say about the Swedish players. He's been a winner at the Super Series. He's a regular weekly winner, and a lot of people suggest he's going to get a card. I'm in that camp as well, that think he's going to get one. Victor Tingström again over the 100 average, surely now to keep an eye on. But this side, guys, are getting 2 points. Marcel Scorpion on 2 points. I reckon it would be great for darts should Marcel Scorpion be able to pick up a card. And to get a card, the FDI's been telling me, that is at FDI_index. They helped me throughout the World Championships, all the stats and data, and they've made a prediction for this one. And their prediction is you need 5 points. 5. And obviously a strong leg difference, of course. I will update that as this goes, because obviously as results come in, this may change. So I'll let you know exactly what needs to happen. Certainly by the final day, this is your place to know. So hit that subscribe button if you want to be updated with what you're going to need on the points order of merit. But this today is all about day 1. Who's going to pick up that card? Who's going to win the day outright, get an automatic pass to the Pro Tour? Well, it's not going to be one of my picks, Andreas Harrison, who went down 6-1 to Leon Weber. Andreas Harrison didn't really produce much in that game. Not a great performance from him. I'm sure he will get one as the tournament goes on. 2 points puts him in a good position. Stefan Belmont as well could be one to keep an eye on. He's gone down to Victor Tingstrom, who just continues to pummel in these big 100+ averages. Crazy darts from him. It'll be interesting to see how his day goes. We know he's now into the semi-finals. Marcel Scorpion goes out last 16. He'll be more than happy with that. He's made himself in a real position where I think before he used to just go because he loved darts. Now he's in a position where he's going with a genuine chance to become a tour card holder, which I think would really be massive for the game of darts, especially with how big he is over in Germany. Speaking of big, look at this. Jimmy Van Schie will take on Core Decker in the Battle of the Tall Guys. That in the semi-finals. If you want to watch that, you're probably going to get a bit of a sore neck. That'll be like going to the cinema and sitting on the front row watching that game. But at the same aspect, it's going to be a very entertaining game. Carl Sedlacek probably feels very unlucky to even be at Q School. He may not be there for long. He may be doing the old James Wilson, straight in, straight back to the Pro Tour. He's only a couple of wins away from his card. Now, I will update you with all your order of merits and everything you need to know as the tournament progresses and who's in, who's out as things go at the end of the session. So if you are working, you can't follow it, or you just want it all told to you in one quick blur at the end of the day with all the key talking points and your guy. Not only that, guys, take a look in the comment section, because please do share your stories. I can't follow every single player. I can just pick out the key stories or the ones that grab my attention. If something's grabbed your attention, if I've missed something, add that down to the comment section below. Let's get a bit of a community watch over this and share all those key ones. If there's something I've missed that's really important, I'll also pin it in the comment section so it becomes that top pinned comment. Now, back to the darts to see who's going to be taking the action. It's Victor Tingstrom, and of course it is. Look how well he's been playing today. Again, 95, 92. If he keeps that up, he's going to do some serious damage on the tour. Not only that, has beaten some really established players here. Titus Kanik has been a tour card holder in the past. Stefan Belmont played in the World Championship. Carl Sedlacek, probably one of the most unfortunate players there. And Jimmy Van Schie, who's a lot of people's pick to win a tour card. And he's in a very strong position now. If anything, you'd say Jimmy Van Schie is probably massively odds on now, because doesn't need to do much more to get that card. I will update that order of merit right here in regards to what's needed on that order of merit and everything you need to know regarding this Q School and the European order of merit. If you watch my UK review, you'll know there are 9 places on the UK order of merit, 4 tour cards. More available in Europe. There are 12 tour cards available in Europe. The reason for that is done on a pro rata basis. The more entries, the more tour cards. If it's 400 and 400, they'd split it 50-50. It's pro rata based on the numbers of players that are playing. So there's more entries in Europe, there's going to be more tour cards. That's how that system works, rightly or wrongly. Let me know down in the comment section, guys, who you're following, what you think's going to happen. I'd love to get the vibe of things. I'll be here live on Sunday to watch all the action to the very end, where we get our new tour card holders. Got a great bank of content coming for you next week, so make sure you hit that subscribe button for that, and I'll catch you tomorrow for a more in-depth roundup as we start to see the points table take shape at the halfway stage.